Program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Octady reveals plans for Misima Gold project. Trukai extends deadline for farmers program. And residents of neighborhood watch continues. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. Octady Mining Limited has revealed a comprehensive 5-year plan to develop the Misima Gold project, following its acquisition from Kingston Resources in May 2025.
Octady General Manager for Social Performance and Sustainability, Jesse Pile, led the company's first community engagement with the Misima community from 1st to the 4th of December 2025. This engagement is the start of many that will occur at all levels of stakeholders through the 3 phases. He outlined the company's development plan to the communities, which is structured in 3 key phases, which are detailed feasibility, permitting construction and production. The detailed feasibility and permitting phase 2026 to 2027 will see Octady undertake a detailed exploration at the Umuna, Ewatina and Kulumalia pits to optimize the mine plans and plant designs alongside baseline environmental and social studies. For the construction phase 2028 to 2029, when the required permits are granted, major infrastructure construction will commence from mid-2027 to mid-2029, preparing the site for full-scale operations. The production phase, commercial production, is scheduled to commence after commissioning the plant towards 2030, delivering significant economic benefits to the region. Mr. Pile emphasized that the success of the Misima Gold project depends on strong and continued support from the local communities. During the engagements, communities expressed overwhelming support for Octady's plans and infrastructure commitments. Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
Trukai Industries Limited has extended the deadline for its Trukai Smart Farmer program at the Pacific Adventist University to January 7, 2026.
Trukai Smart Farmer program is an agricultural training initiative by Trukai Industries that teaches local Papua New Guinean farmers how to transition from dryland farming to modern irrigation rice farming. The 2-part program includes a 2-week on-campus theory and practical training session, followed by 18 weeks of practical implementation on the farmer's own farm. Trukai General Manager Andrew Gray said this training will champion the farmers to commercially grow rice that will lead to jobs and wealth creation and sustainability.
And that will lead to jobs. It will lead to the creation of wealth in your communities, and more importantly, it delivers sustainability for Papua New Guinea as a nation. And so Trukai, we want to work in partnership with you, and we're really pleased.
This program provides theory and practical assessment, building a strong knowledge base for farmers to be fully capable of transitioning from dryland farming to irrigation farming. Intending applicants are encouraged to apply for badges via the Trukai Industries Facebook page or website. Jacinta Dr. National EMTV News.
The member for Goilala, Kashmiro Aya, said despite the efforts of this government to address the deteriorating roads in the district, more improvements are needed.
The MP said Tapini Highway branches off from the Iritano Highway at Arapokina in Kairuku district and stretches 118 kilometers through Kuni LLG in Kairuku to Tapini. He said the road goes through very rugged terrains and wet areas through deep valleys and crosses the fast-flowing and unfriendly rivers. According to Aya, this road was built soon after independence and has been existing for 50 years without much attention. with this current situation is calling on the national government to provide emergency relief for the worst-away bridges and general works on the road. The MP also urged the government to clarify its position on the future of Connect PNG program in Central and clearly state which roads in this province qualify to be funded under Connect PNG program. Furthermore, he highlights their funding challenges to better connect the road for the basic services to reach the people of Goilala and the border of Kerama in Gulf. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
The Gero for Change Neighborhood Watch program has officially ended on a positive note after 3 weeks of keeping the community safe.
As the Gero Watch program ended, youths have voiced that the initiative was a success and they're ready to continue if they get support from the community and the government. The program started on 11th December and ended on January 2nd with positive outcomes from the organizers and communities.
Now, make some feedback from these business houses, now community and residents lawyer. To call like him, also this neighborhood watch or security must maintain throughout this 2026 now onwards.
Zone coordinators said the program helps keep youths busy, but sustainability of this program depends on support.
Suppose we really want them to, come now, walk in this kind something, community, keep him community safe now, all that. Then community too must put input, all come inside.
For the youths, the program has brought change and made them feel responsible to keep the community safe.
Me can talk say me ama mas because me looking was your family blow me too and feel free to walk about go come.
Residents say they feel safe ever than before. A female resident says women and girls feel safe and she hopes the initiative continues.
Mama blow me sister me feel free walk about na around street na.
As the neighborhood wards ends, organizers also thank the acting Assistant Police Commissioner for NCD Central, Benjamin Turi, for initiating the idea, saying his leadership inspired the program. Cleo Dutton, National EMTV News.
When floodwaters damaged the only bridge connecting Ambini in East Sepik Province to the outside world, the farmers did not wait. Using community labor and savings from cocoa and vanilla sales, backed by the EU Straight PNG program, this remote community built a permanent bridge of steel, concrete and timber.
The new crossing ends 22 months of isolation and difficult access for 9,000 villages, restoring a vital route for people, goods and services. With the training provided by FAO in community vision planning, group organization and basic project management, which helped the community to agree on a plan, identify resources, and organize the work to build the bridge. Built with concrete foundations and abutments, steel girders and timber decking, the bridge is about 9 meters in length and 3 meters in width, sufficient for one vehicle crossing. The depth is about 5 meters from the riverbed and flood level, and it is suitable for four-wheel drive vehicles, tractors, and light cargo trucks. With proper maintenance, the expected lifespan of the bridge is about 20 years. For the community, the bridge brings new hopes for this remote village. This will help them sustain their agribusiness activities, initiated with the support of FAO through the EU Street PNG program, and improve the economic prospects, using cocoa and vanilla for a more prosperous future for their children. FAO's International Gender and Youth Inclusion Specialist, Patu Shang, said this is the story of a community using its own strengths and the opportunity provided by the program to create a long-term solution. She added that they are not just making the best of a situation, they are actively building a better one. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, beyond the bridge, the community in Ambini, East Sepik Province, have used their village trust fund to improve local services.
2 years ago, the community used the fund to complete the construction of a permanent structure elementary classroom and a new aid post, bringing quality education and basic health care closer to their doorstep. Children who once studied in old classrooms with poor lighting and ventilation are now learning in a safer classroom with better light and airflow. Before the aid post was established, villagers, including pregnant mothers, walked 4 hours to the main highway and then waited for public transport to reach basic health services in Maprik town. Deputy Chairlady of the farming group, Maureen Mompi, said supportive partnership with EU Street PNG is crucial, but the impact can multiply only when communities take ownership. She expressed their gratitude to the people and farmers in Hambini, a Sepik province, including the women and youths. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching National EMTV News. Samaritan Aviation has been serving rural communities in Papua New Guinea for the last 16 years, providing much-needed medical assistance while sharing the Christian gospel to the remote population.
This U.S. non-government Christian organization has been spreading hope by reaching the unreachable from some of Papua New Guinea's most remotest communities. The Chief Executive Officer of Samaritan Aviation highlighted their mission.
And for the last 16 years, we've been the link to those living in remote communities, offering hope and access through our aviation operations. And so we operate seaplanes, or sometimes they're called float planes, but these airplanes land on water and also have wheels that can land on the ground. And so we're able to serve in the CPIC area several 100,000 people living in these remote communities. And
the organization's seaplanes provide emergency medical flights, currently operating out of Wewak in East Sepik Province and Kapuna in Gulf Province.
This time in 1994 as a 19-year-old. And as I travel around the country over the years, and a lot of times I'll get to different parts, like Port Moresby, for example, and people have no idea that there are hundreds of thousands of people living in remote villages and they're days away from the only hospital.
Fortunately, people now have access to telecommunication networks and are able to reach the team to report emergencies.
For example, a death adder snake bite that gives you about 4 to 8 hours to live. If you have any other sickness, breech births, almost 38% of our flights are mothers and babies dealing with pregnancy complications and sicknesses. And malaria is a big issue, obviously, in the remote communities. Tuberculosis has come back.
Mr. Palm revealed the national leaders have been supporting this mission. Annually, leaders from East Sepik province alone allocate funding, which covers 20% of the organization's annual operational costs.
Yeah, man, I think the amazing thing about the Samaritan Aviation is from the very beginning, we've been able to form partnership with the government and with the National Health Department. And, the first funding grant that we ever received was from the Grand Chief Sir Michael Samari.
Samaritan Aviation exists to bridge the access gap in Papua New Guinea, turning 3-day canoe trips to the hospital into 1-hour life-saving flights, delivering medical supplies, vaccines, and disaster relief, all while sharing the love of Jesus. Amanda Ilaitia, National EMTV News.
Governor Ramsey Pariwa has remarked that the no chewing and smoking restrictions enforced in Medang town is a positive indication of bringing development and opening up avenues for other opportunities.
The governor, who is very supportive of this, outlined that restricting chewing of betel nut and smoking in public spaces is about maintaining cleanliness and healthy habits. Governor Ramsey Pariwa expressed that may not fully see the changes and development today, but will have a positive reasons. He is urging the people of Medang to look at the positive side of these restrictions, which will have a meaningful impact on communities. Awareness campaigns have been conducted, which Governor Pariwa explained that optional areas have also been made known to the general public for chewing of betel nut and smoking. The optional areas include Nelrik Market, Medang Club Market, Medang Resort Market, Ward 1 Market, Traffic Market, Sagalao and 4 Mile Markets. Mr. Pariwa also said his observation, saying that there has been improvement in the past days and the general public is responding well. The successful rollout of 7 cleanathon programs in 2025 has helped to set an example for all citizens to follow. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations under EU Trade PNG program is moving ahead with the renovation and expansion of the East Sepik Provincial Division of Agriculture and Livestock Training and Extension Service Complex in Wewak.
Despite the challenges, the old rundown buildings have been demolished, a reinforced foundation is in place, and the main load-bearing pillars of the new complex are now going up. Once completed, the upgraded complex will significantly strengthen East Sepik Provincial Division of Agriculture and Livestock capacity to deliver quality farming training, extension support and knowledge sharing. This renovation builds on earlier EU Trade PNG infrastructure investments, including the solar-powered, environmentally friendly office facility completed in 2022, which houses East Sepik Provincial Division of Agriculture and Livestock units, the Cocoa Board Regional Office and the National Agriculture and Quarantine Inspection Authority. These combined infrastructure investments align with European Union priorities and Papua New Guinea's Medium-Term Development Plan 4 2023 to 2027. As EU's largest grant fund initiative in the country, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, under EU's Trade PNG program, stands as the first articulation of the EU Global Gateway strategy in Papua New Guinea. Jacinto Doctor, National EMTV News.
The Eliseo Group companies have made the official draw of the winners for the 2 brand new JMC cars yesterday at Rainbow Eliseo in Port Moresby.
This is part of the Double First Million Kina promotion draw Eliseo is running for its customers. Members of the public turned up in numbers at the Eliseo Rainbow Plaza to witness this grand prize giveaway. The 2 lucky winners drew yesterday were Jacinta Sohon and Mary Benica. The acting managing director of Eliseo told the public yesterday that this is part of giving back to the community.
Same money that you brought into the store, we are giving back to you guys. These prices, the prices that you are looking at now, that's where value at 1.2 million.
He explained Eliseo Group of Companies aims to build long-lasting relations with the communities through its customers.
Not here to make profit and go away like any other businesses who's been here in Port Moresby or Papua New Guinea. We're here to give back to the society. Give it back. That's what we are here for.
Acting Managing Director said a reflection on how far the company has grown, highlighting their community engagements.
We have 8 stores. Out of those 8 stores, we have come a long way from the humble beginning to now. We have given to the people in the prison camps, we have given to the schools, we have given to all those people in the church, we have given to them.
Apart from the 2 JMC car giveaways, other lucky winners were fortunate to also walk away with other prizes such as televisions, refrigerators, and Vivo smartphones. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
East Britain Governor Michael Marum yesterday fulfilled his commitment to supporting churches across the province with a series of financial presentations totaling up to 80,000 kina.
Governor Marum first presented 40,000 kina to Rausepna Catholic Parish area, Gazelle District. The support is aimed at assisting with the maintenance of aging church infrastructure and the completion of ongoing church building projects. Governor's second presentation was the 20,000 kina funding to the Tavanna United Church at Vunakabi Resettlement Rabaul District to support similar church maintenance and construction needs. Governor Marum then travelled by boat to the Duke of York LLG in Kokopo District, where he presented another 20,000 kina to the Karavara United Church, reaffirming the provincial government's commitment to serving all communities, including island and remote areas. Speaking during the presentation at Rausepna Catholic Parish, Father Michael Dawai commended the East New Britain provincial government for its consistent support to churches throughout the province, noting that churches continue to play a vital role in community development, peace and moral guidance. The governor also reminded church members to continuously commit to provincial and national leaders as well as public servants in prayer so they remain focused and faithful in carrying out their responsibilities for the good of the people. Pakatambuan, National EMTV News.
Traffic lights in Papua New Guinea's third city, Mount Hagen, have not been functioning for approximately 3 years. Concerns have been raised by the public, calling on the Mount Hagen City Authority to urgently address the issue for the safety of the traveling public.
This is the scene along the 4-lane road where dysfunctional traffic lights remain unrepaired, with no traffic officers on the ground to control the flow of vehicles. Drivers are forced to take risk navigating through the intersection. This situation has continued for 3 consecutive years. Despite reports from various media platforms, the issue remains unresolved. Today, a concerned citizen, Isaac Mack, who normally conducts sales near the traffic lights, revealed some of the accidents that have occurred at this location.
Sambla time mo sa kamlo lane blong olem. Most of the accidents that we see mo sa mem involved. We see mo sa mem involved. Mostly lo so those officers like traffic officers or city authorities who involved in Mount Hagen cities, they should establish traffic lights and probably they should also have to provide crossings for people to walk on.
Mr. Mack said traffic lights are essential for the safety of the traveling public and highlighted that Mount Hagen, being the country's third city, should not be facing such an issue for this long. He is calling on the responsible authorities to urgently look into addressing the issue.
Traffic lights one very important something where within cities people should get traffic lights, meaning that population block are to increase now. Man married to crossing, there should be a proper crossing and should be established, so that most of the accidents that come up inside long cities within cities due to traffic light problem. So
Sharon Engnui, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The Kina closed lower at $0.2349 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina was buying $0.2274 US, $0.3371 Australian dollars, 0.1859 euro, and 35.37 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed lower, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading lower, and copper closed lower. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Meet UmiPay, your digital wallet from TISA Bank. Your gateway to seamless transactions. Withdraw cash anytime at your nearest TISA agent. Send money to family and friends anytime, anywhere. Top up and pay with just a scan. From taxis to coffee and small businesses, UmiPay makes every payment simple. UmiPay, powered by TISA Bank.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your #1 to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. Youths of Sabusar are adamant on becoming agents of change in their community, taking a bold step to voluntarily surrender their own brew implements to police yesterday in Central Province.
This came about after the Central Quick Response Force conducted a raid at Sabusa of Central Province and confiscated gas cylinders and other equipment used in producing homebrew. Responding to this, the Hanua Maragi people organized a community meeting allowing the youths to openly hand over their homebrew equipment. Their ward councillor John Arua with the community leaders and officers from the Central Command QRF team were present to witness the surrender of these implements. Councillor Arua in his address challenged the youths to make responsible choices if they want to live a good future. Mr. Arua told the youths new employment opportunities are expected in the area and continuing to produce homebrew may cause them to miss out on such opportunities. Youth Representative Desmond Homai reiterated the decision to surrender. Mr. Homai spoke about adopting a new change in this new year to do something better in life that will create a better living. QRF team leader Jonathan Hila outlined an important message on parental responsibility, urging parents to monitor their children's daily activities. The result of the surrendering of equipment is an evidence of the strong partnership of police and local community in Sabusa. Central Provincial Police Commander Acting Superintendent Joseph Saleh remarked on this as a successful community policing engagement at the start of 2026. He said this shows the importance of cooperation between police and communities in addressing social issues. Benson Wema, National MTV News.
Now moving to overseas news. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro on drug trafficking and related charges under an indictment first issued in 2020.
Behind me, you can see the quite dramatic building where President Maduro is being held. He was taken here last night after landing in New York State, north of New York City. A helicopter then brought him here and his wife, Celia Flores, who have both been captured by US forces over the weekend. The White House released a video last night of President Maduro walking down a hall inside this detention centre, flanked by two enforcement officers. He was wearing a black tracksuit and said, Happy New Year. I think he knew he was being recorded, something quite odd for a president who's just been captured by the United States to say. He and his wife are facing a 25-page indictment that was brought in by a grand jury in 2020, and they will both face court in Manhattan tomorrow, which is a Monday in New York, around 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Earlier today, we saw protests outside this detention centre. A number of people came with signs and placards chanting and calling not only for President Maduro to be released, but for the United States to leave Venezuela. A couple of people I spoke to at that protest said that they were sick of the United States getting involved in other countries and taking over countries such as Venezuela that we've seen over the weekend. We've also heard a little more today from Democrats saying that members of Congress still have not been briefed on exactly what happened during that extraction and that attack on Venezuela over the weekend. It's still unclear what the US means when it says it's going to control the country. So President Trump said yesterday that the US is going to control Venezuela and run the government. Yesterday, we did not know what that meant. He was asked a number of questions at a press conference about who that would be. He alluded to a group of people who were going to go into the country. We didn't know who that was. And now today, Secretary of State Marco Rubio has given a little more detail on what that could mean. Take a listen to what he said this morning.
Who is in charge? Are you running Venezuela right now?
Yeah, I mean, I keep
people, fixating on that. Here's the bottom line on it is we expect to see changes in Venezuela. We are not going to be able to allow in our hemisphere a country that becomes a crossroads for the activities of all of our adversaries around the world. We just can't allow it.
Denmark's Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen is urging U.S. President Donald Trump to stop threatening to take over Greenland.
It comes after the wife of a Trump aide tweeted a map of Greenland in US colours, as well as Mr Trump reiterating his view in an interview. Donald Trump has previously advocated to take control over Greenland for security reasons. In a statement, Mr Frederiksen says the US has no right to annex any of the 3 nations in the Danish kingdom.
At least 16 people have been killed and hundreds were arrested during a week of anti-government protest in Iran.
Unrest over soaring inflation continues to spread across the country, resulting in violent clashes between demonstrators and security forces. State media and rights groups report varying numbers of arrests and deaths over the weekend. It's the country's most significant protests in 3 years.
Hundreds of people have marched together in the Swiss resort of Crans, Montana to pay tribute to the 40 people who died in a fire at New Year's Eve party.
A special mass was held at a church about 400 metres from the La Constellation bar where this horrific tragedy happened. There were so many people at this special mass that hundreds poured into the streets as they gathered to remember the 40 people who died and 119 who were injured when a fire tore through the bar which was hosting a New Year's Eve party. Many mourners were clearly very emotional as they marched silently from the church up the hill to the La Constellation bar. The group broke into applause while others exchanged hugs and laid flowers at a makeshift memorial.
It was an important moment, to get together and to exchange, support each other.
16-year-old Arthur Brodard was one of the victims who was sadly killed in the blaze. His mum, Leticia, was at the march and she posted this message on Facebook after losing her son.
To all of you who have showed me compassion, who showed me so much love, who shared and passed on messages, I want to first of all thank you from the bottom of my heart. Our Arthur has now left to party in paradise. We can start mourning knowing that he is at peace and in the light.
A 14-year-old Swiss girl was also among the dead. The victims are of various nationalities, not just Swiss, and many were on holidays and many were teenagers. Police say that they believe the blaze was started by sparklers on champagne bottles that were being held too close to the ceiling, which then caught alight. Prosecutors in Switzerland have now started a criminal investigation into the managers of the bar as families continue to endure this agonising wait for any news about those that are still missing. The Swiss president has declared a national day of mourning for the victims on January 9.
National MCV News continues after the break with Rukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Dear son, you ask how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Meet UmiPay, your digital wallet from TISA Bank. Your gateway to seamless transactions. Withdraw cash anytime at your nearest TISA agent. Send money to family and friends anytime, anywhere. Top up and pay with just a scan. From taxis to coffee and small businesses, UmiPay makes every payment simple. UmiPay, powered by TISA Bank.
Even if we are non-aligned, we must show commitment and trust to whoever we engage with.
Returning in February 2026 is In Focus, your weekly news and current affairs talk show, which presents in-depth commentaries, discussions, and analysis of the major current affairs issues in Papua New Guinea and in the region.
The Tolai people as well that were left behind.
Super funds have grown from just under 2 billion kina industry to now 20 billion kina.
We engage in discussions with decision makers and experts across politics, government, history, industry, economics and business, as well as health, social, cultural and environmental issues, keeping you well informed right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. Now to an update on the NCD Governors Cup. Today, spectators witnessed a thrilling playoff between the Bomana Wild Ducks and KIL Capital Macaus at the Coney Tigers Oval.
Speaking in an interview with Trukai Sports, the captain of KIL Capital Macaus highlighted their narrow win against Bomana Wild Ducks.
I talk to my boys every day in the night. I just tell them that with God, if we put our faith in God and believe in Him, we will still prevail and prosper in whatever aims that we have. So the only thing I tell them is that just have faith in God, that whatever we want to achieve, we will achieve. So this is kind of a milestone achievement for a team. Ever since we started our team in 2019, it was a rough journey for us.
Mr. Kare described their win for the plate grand final spot as a rewarding win.
Even make it to the top 16, but then we gather, regroup, and then we came this far in 24 to 25 and 25 to 26, and we finally in the grand final for plate. I believe in the next tournament, I believe we will be competing for a cup.
With the game so competitive, he highlighted the key strategy for his boys, securing the win.
Former, but I told my boys, after the first time I told my boys, it's just 25 minutes. It's just don't take it as a walk in the park, but just give your best in the 25 minutes and we will come out winner. And finally we are winners, so I'm very happy for my boys.
Isabella Narapal, Trukai Sports.
Papua New Guinea Lewas continued their strong performance at the Toyota Australian Country Cricket Championships in the women's division.
The Papua New Guinea Lewas national women's cricket team is taking part in the Toyota Australian Country Cricket Championships female division for 2025 to 2026 summer season. On Saturday, January 3rd, the Lewas played two important matches against strong Australian country teams. In their first match, the PNG Lewas faced the New South Wales country women. It was a very close contest. The Lewas showed great determination and discipline to secure a narrow victory, winning the match just by 1 run. In match 2, the Lewas came up against the Victoria country women. Despite a strong effort on the pitch and with the bat, PNG could not hold on going down to Victoria Country Women. In another key match, Queensland Country Women won the toss and chose to field first. PNG Lewas were sent in to bat and managed to score 94 runs. While chasing the target, Queensland Country Women struggled against the tight PNG bowling and were bowled out for 74 runs. PNG Lewas claimed a convincing 20-run victory, showing improvement and confidence as the tournament continues. The Lewas remain focused as they prepare for their upcoming matches in the championship. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja ha? Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
High Time returns in February 2026. This February, join us on a brand new season of Kai Time. Hi, I'm Martha. Come February, join me on a new season of Kai Time, where we continue to inspire you to make simple, budget-friendly, and tasty meals for your family. Kai Time returns on February 4, 2026, right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennell, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. The June Valley Suburb Soccer and Touch Rugby competition has ended, with community leaders praising sports as a positive tool for youth discipline.
With the June Valley Suburb Soccer and Touch Rugby competition ending successfully, the game's coordinator, Carlo Thomas, says the initiative is important for the community. He says sports play a big role in keeping young people disciplined and focused, while also promoting unity among residents.
How we play kind of sports activity, how people participate in this. Sample time we come to keeping youth coming to this kind of arena in sporting. I'm all start to see sample kind of discipline. While if all stop in sample kind of such activities, I think some kind of influence can divert them go away all illegal activities. This kind when it comes to Christmas period, come until New Year come today.
Mr. Thomas says with every game played over the weekend, it ensures players from teams within the community learn teamwork and change their mindsets.
On is the time loss. Every Sunday every game para nimso. Friday Saturday mo got kanol tintin lo. One play drink ko, mi play ogis lakay lo. But olet, namin olet or own discipline olet insalo team lol. While mi play lo here as officials, mi play tu ko luluk lo sa team. Siba no kami kislakan dislakan. So what na looking mo sa mi play try lo change some lakan way na passing lo youth mi play insalo community.
He adds that regular competition help keep youths away from negative activities and encourages respect, friendship and healthy lifestyles. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Wanted Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Wanted Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Are you ready for the ultimate sports experience? From the streets of Port Moresby to the global stage, we're bringing you the best of local and international sports. Profiles on PNG's rising and legendary stars, in-depth coverage of the biggest tournaments, and all the latest sports news. It's all coming back in 2026. Mark your calendars. Thursdays at 7 p.m, returning February 2026. More action, more stories, and more sports passion. See you in February 2026. Only on your number one to watch, EMTV.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Daro, partly cloudy with few showers, clearing to fine at night. Kerema, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Alotsau, mostly cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Popondetta, partly cloudy with some showers and possible thunderstorms. In the Momasa region, Lay City, partly cloudy periods with chances of rain and possible thunderstorms in the evening. Medeng, cloudy periods with few showers, clearing to fine at night. Wewak, partly cloudy with few showers. And Vanimo, partly cloudy with few showers. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, partly cloudy periods with chances of few showers. Kavieng, partly cloudy periods with chances of few showers. Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy periods with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Kimbe, cloudy periods with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Buka, partly cloudy showers with possible thunderstorms. And in the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Goroka, Barnes and Kundiawa, cloudy periods with few showers and possible thunderstorms. And Mendi and Tari, cloudy periods with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And to small ships forecast. Waters of southern PNG, to Indonesian border to Daru, to Kiwai Island, to Kerema, to Yule Island, to Wood Point and to Samarai Island. Seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters, rising to 2 to 2.5 meters along warning areas. Waters of Samarai Island to Cape Vogel and all Millen Bay Islands. Seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters, rising to 2 to 3 meters along warning areas. Waters of Cape Vogel to Uen Gulf to Finschhafen, seas 0.5 to 1 meter. Waters of Finschhafen through Vite Strait to CSC and Long Island to Medang, seas 1.5 to 3 meters. Waters of Medang to Wewak to Vanimo and northern PNG and Indonesian border, seas 1.5 to 3 meters. Waters of Manus and its western group of highlands, seas 1 to 2 meters. Waters of New Island, seas 1 to 2 meters. Waters of New Britain, seas 1 to 1.5 meters, rising to 2 to 3 meters along West New Britain. And waters of Bougainville, seas 1 to 2 meters. And to ocean forecast, Coral Sea, seas light to moderate. Westerly to northwest winds of 10 to 20 knots, reaching 25 knots at times. Solomon Sea, seas light to moderate. Northwest to southwest winds of 10 to 20 knots, reaching 25 knots at times. Bismarck Sea, seas light to moderate. Northwest winds of 10 to 20 knots, reaching 25 knots at times. And Pacific Ocean, seas light, northeast to northwest winds of 10 to 15 knots.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Monday, the 5th of January 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
If you were to choose 3 words that sum up social media, what would they be?
Unnecessary.